No, go ahead. You can talk. I have it on.
Oh, I was just going to say that then, when you have the team presentation, the whole idea about having the newbie do the open and writing it out for them, they can't screw it up.
Right.
And that also helps people, try to get, through the nervousness.
Yes.
And relax. I remember you were nervous.
That's supposed to be a good
like,
place. Yeah.
This is
I'm still nervous.
There's nothing to be nervous about. You're with friends.
I haven't been able to do it without looking at my notes, so and I keep saying I should be able to do that, but I'm not confident.
You're also doing all the numbers.
Yeah, and it's hard to. One thing that this has been good for me, because I tend to be kind of rigid, and you've thrown me a lot of curveballs. You know what I mean? Like, well, tonight, Elaine, you're doing the second. You're not opening. It's like, what?
I know, but you know what? This is real time.
Yeah. And then when I'm wordy, right? So I have this 6-page document that I'm going to read, and then you say, Elaine, we have 5 minutes.
Well, I haven't been on a script, if you notice.
I know, but
in a long time.
But that makes it so good, so realistic, and
I don't know, but there are times I forget a word or something.
No, you do great. I think we have a good model going. This is how I view it. Maybe not you, but this is how I view it. We open with somebody who's kind of homey, and if there's time, say, I'm from this area, yes, and etc. We have 4.6 miles, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and okay, stop. And then we have so that person sets the stage, and then tells a little bit about the history of the group, which is always interesting, how a group got started, what we're all about, what we're doing. We're all volunteers. There's over 2,000 of us. We're in your communities, from Montauk to Buffalo, and maybe give a few of the statistics. And then we have our next person we introduce, and that's our tech person. And that person goes into more of the details, more of the numbers and the algorithms. It starts to get into some of the nitty-gritty, And then when they are done, then we get to the closer, who is you, Holly. And not all the time, but the closer, well, one thing that you have that's very interesting, you put a face to some of this fraud. I mean, you say, well, I'm how do you put it? I'm
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who do you think is a better closer, me or Joe?
I haven't heard Joe close.
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
Oh, he's a good close. He does a very hard close.
I haven't heard him.
He does a very, very hard close, and I like it because one of the things he does, which I have to remember to do, is say we're going to be back next month.
Yes, we have to tell because we hand them. Yeah,
we're going to be back. You're not getting rid of us. But I try to be a little more gentler in the close, just because I'm female, but also because we're asking them to do something.
Right.
We're not demanding. We're asking, and we're pointing out their responsibilities too. Yeah. But we're asking. So it's just a different approach.
Yeah, it is a different. I like it. I think it's worked. I've only seen you, but you have a very good way of speaking. You are very succinct. You're very, what's the word for it? I want to say like colloquial. Is that the?
Yeah, I'm too colloquial.
Oh, I don't think you're too. No, because you make it, but you're well spoken. So they see that you're an intelligent person and you know what you're talking about. But by the same time, you're on the level of people who don't know who we are.
The other thing is that a lot of the people we're dealing with are not college educated people, and you have to realize that.
Right.
And you can't speak to them like you would speak to Wall Street. I mean, I am an MBA in finance, but you can't talk to people like that because a lot of these people, many of them are just high school people. Did you know John Schaefer in Vestal? He is a mechanic.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't know that.
He's not. These are not college educated people, and you can't speak to them, and you also can't be rude to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to start using language that makes them uncomfortable.
Right.
Look at those horses.
I know horses. Yeah,
you want to make them uncomfortable, and you want to speak to them like, because you are
Right.
And I know that they worked for us, but we were still asking, you know. So it's a tough spot. See, I think I personally like Joe's clothes. I like it a lot.
I'd like to hear it.
Oh well, it's on all the videos.
Okay.
I really like it, but he is a little more demanding, and it's a little bit off-putting for these people.
Yeah. Well,
that's just my criticism. There's a lot that I like about it. I just think it's
down in Berkshire. We're 2 miles away.
That's just what I think.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind if we could be. I'm just vocalizing this, but I don't know that it's the way to go. But I sort of feel like we have to be a little bit more hard-hitting and letting them know.
You want me to be more hard-hitting?
Well, only in that I think they should know how awful the state has been to us, and to, you know, by extension to the civilians, the citizens.
They know.
Well,
I think that's why you weren't in Barton with us. Oh my God, it was crazy.
What happened there?
Well, we went in Barton in Tioga County. We did our presentation. We had Sally with us. It was me, Linda, Joe, and Sally, and we did our presentation. And they were, first of all, they had no idea we were coming. Second, which is the best. It's best to surprise them.
Yeah, that's a good model to use.
And they were floored. Just like, remember in Union, they were floored. Their mouths were open to the floor, and they were so happy we were there.
Yeah.
These people were beyond ecstatic. Beyond. And then they asked us to go upstairs. There was this silence. You know, Joe did the close. And then there was this silence. And they said, I think we're going to pass it right now. What do you guys think? And then they spoke amongst themselves. And they said, would you guys mind going upstairs? And we went upstairs. We were trying not to catcall or, you know, high five or any of that. We were upstairs for like 2 minutes.
Oh, look at the horse.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Amish,
yeah.
We went upstairs. And while we went downstairs, we could not believe it. We all had our mouths open to the floor as they passed it, and we were so shocked, like we couldn't believe it.
That's wonderful.
It was great.
Yeah, what a nice surprise.
And so Sally, I actually videoed her reading the resolution into the record.
That's wonderful. Let me just tell you, in 0.3 miles, we're going to make a right on Depot Street.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we were really shocked. But see, the people know that something's terribly wrong.
Yeah,
they absolutely know.
You say that, but see, I'm not convinced that a lot of people do. Maybe it's just some of the people I hang out with.
Okay, I understand.
They're deniers, you know.
I understand. Well, maybe you need to stop hanging out with deniers.
Yeah, really.
but these people know that something's wrong, especially in Tioga.
Yeah. Now we're going to turn. I think I see a street sign coming up. See that green?
Yes.
That's where we're turning.
Okay.
I think. Oh,
Right.
we might have gone by it. Oh,
Was that it?
that wasn't. Oh, that wasn't a street sign. That's a marker. Yeah, that was it back there. So we have to turn around.
All right, no problem.
Sorry, some navigator I am.
No problem.
Well, you know, it's getting dusk, and that's a hard time to see.
I'm gonna let these people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so and Linda's always on point. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, she's very good.
She's amazing. I think it's funny. There was one night I wore the same. She told me that she has a color that she wears when she's reffing, and she's got a partner, and then that fluorescent green.
Yes.
I have fluorescent yellow.
Yep.
And so I have a shirt that color, so I wore it.
Yeah.
She was like, "That's my color." I'm
know.
like, yeah, we're matching tonight.
It's funny, one night when she wore that shirt, I know which one you mean.
Yeah.
I have one almost the same color, and I almost wore mine too. We should all do that. Okay, it's going to be right here, I think.
So
yeah.
funny. And it's such a small thing, but
yeah.
it's fun.
So
look,
now,
we've made new friends.
now is
too.
this where we are? Okay, yeah, go
And
straight.
look, we've made new friends.
An old
too,
Texaco.
right?
Yeah, we
Right.
have.
I want your zucchini bread recipe.
Oh, now stop. We go right here.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, where is this
Where is
place?
this place? Railroad Avenue. Oh my
Okay, we keep going down.
This is insane.
It is. Look at how old these places are. It looks like we're in the late 1800s. Wow. Keep on it going. And it should be up ahead. Oh, there's a car on the left up there. Maybe it's there?
I don't know.
Yeah, it should be right here where you see those cars. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's it right there. Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
Town of Berkshire. Yeah, and there's some
That
cars
Linda?
here.
That's Linda.
Okay.
Oh, so you want a video of her getting out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're having fun.
Except I forgot they want us to hold the camera horizontally. I was
All right, well,
holding
if I
it.
were you, I would stop it because we got to do short videos.